in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run with ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. The Jaguars at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Just a yard to go here on second down. ETN up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Touchdown! Jaguars.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On play action, Mills. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down throw for Mills. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Look at me. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7. Yeah.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mills now. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First down, Mills. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mills again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, ETN. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with ETN. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
6-6, pull it high. Look at me. Go up, hit it.
They'll try to run with ETN. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mills on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. To throw, Mills. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Dobbins.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Mills.
And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Check pass, 18 Gardner.
boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, box rush. Look at me. Deathrow.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, here's Mills. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But whatever they were trying to call, Chad Muma had it read from the start, getting behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mills to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mills. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. ETN once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We go!
scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
I'm ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
Now Mills.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, Lawrence. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Then he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Another run here with Dobbins. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on